What's up? If you don't know, I got injured today, and I guess I'll give you a little bit of an update on my injury. It's been about 6 hours since I got injured, and right now I'm feeling a lot of tightness in my right thigh, but even more tightness in my left ankle, which is a little concerning for me. However, I thought my thigh was going to be in a lot worse shape than it was. I came home, I took a shower, the heat felt really good. I ate something. I ate a big, hearty meal with a lot of protein and decent amount of carbs. So like I'm fueling to fix this injury. My plan was to go lift later tonight, and I was supposed to do legs today. That's what was on the schedule. And I might do a little bit. I might do some like calves, right? But I'll mainly probably just do shoulders, and I might do some chest. We might have to bump the days a little bit. So with me being injured, that gives me an opportunity to showcase some other things that are very important to basketball, which I believe. Which one of those things are shoes, and I'm kind of passionate about shoes. It's a fairly recent passion that I've come into. I'd say within the past 2-ish years is when I kind of started. Like when I got on this basketball journey was really when I got into my shoe journey. Before then, my life was completely different, looked completely different than what you see today. I am a new man, as they would say. But anyway, yeah. So about 2.5 years ago is when I started playing basketball. Before then, never played basketball. It was never like an organized league. It was always just like maybe a pickup game, maybe once every 2 or 3 years. Like it was never played. So I never worked on the game. It wasn't my focus. About 2.5 years ago, made that change. Decided I really fell in love with the game. Wanted to play it more, and that took me down the rabbit hole. Like when you start playing basketball, one of the first things you need is you need a basketball, and you need shoes. You need shoes to play in. And for me, as you can tell by some of the shoes that you can probably see here, I prefer Nike and Jordan shoes. When it comes to like performance-based basketball, I've not really branched out past Nike, and I'm still kind of new at it. So I am interested in doing that and branching out and trying different things. But as of right now, I've really only played in Nike shoes. My first pair of shoes, I showed them, were Kyrie 7s. Not this pair exactly. I had a different colorway, which I can't remember the name of them, but they were like black, and this part that has the teeth was like a, I don't know, it's like an iridescent blue kind of color. I don't know. If I can find the model, I'll put it up on screen. If not, don't worry about it. But yeah. So I had a Kyrie 7, and that shoe I played in for maybe 5 months. No, not even that long. Maybe like 3 months. But then that was before I really like got like gym memberships or anything and like played inside. I mainly just played like outside at like parks and stuff. So as you can tell, not as you can tell, but like as you can imagine, those shoes got ate up pretty quick. So around the time I started getting heavier into basketball, I started getting gym memberships, started playing inside more on like actual basketball courts. And when that happened was around the time that the Jordan 11 Cherries came out. And when I saw that shoe, I was like, oh man, I need those. I need those. At the time I was like playing 2K, and my character in 2K had Jordan 11s on. So I was like, I don't know, I was like, I need these shoes. So I got them, and I actually really liked them. They were kind of bulky, a little heavy, right? Especially for me being like a newer player, I didn't really have the legs to like be able to support those shoes and like really like play into them as I would have liked to. But for the most part, I really liked those shoes, and I played in those shoes like every day for like a year. Like I had at the time I had one pair of shoes, and it was those, and I cooked them just straight. Just every day that I played, I probably played at least 3 times a week, and I was playing like hours on hours on hours when I was playing, and I just beat the hell out of those shoes, and they held up. Eventually, the airbags that's like in the shoe were busted. So at that time, I was like, damn, now I need to get a new pair of shoes. And then when I needed to get a new pair of shoes was around the time that the Jaw 1s came out. Okay. Now, I'm going to cut this story right here. Okay. These Jaw 1s. Because I want to show you, I have 4 basketball shoes that are in my current rotation. Okay. All 4 of these have something in common. Yes, they're all Nikes. Okay. That's not what I'm talking about. But all 4 of these shoes have something else in common, which I'd like to see if you guys can pick up on, okay? And if you, whatever your guess is, just throw it in the comment section and let me know, and we'll see if you got it right. But here's the first shoe I want to show you. So this is the Kobe 9 Pro Trail that came out earlier this year. I can't remember the name of this colorway. I'm not big on remembering names of colorways, so don't even worry about that. But yeah. I like these. They're a little hot when I play, like especially around the ankle area. But other than that, the traction's really nice on these, and they're light. And they fit me pretty good. There's a little bit too much room in the toe, but I manage with it. I'm gonna be shooting for a pair of the low tops that come out. I think they're like Moonwalkers here in like a few weeks. So I'll be shooting for them. We'll see if I get them. But that's those. Next pair are the LeBron 20. This one, I actually do know the colorway. It's the Christmas colorway. I believe this is like his Grinch colorway, pretty much. But LeBron 20s. And fun fact, these are the shoes that I actually suffered my injury in today. Huh, who'd have thunk it? But that's those. And then I have these right here. This is the Kobe 5 Pro Trail that came out earlier this year. And these, out of all these 4 shoes, are probably my favorite. Like if I know I'm about to go have like a long hoop session, I'm grabbing these, bro. Because these, they may not look the dopest. I'm not a big fan of this whole snake patch thing on the side. However, these fit my feet like a glove. And when I can just play in these and play in these and play in these and play in these, and I never have any problems. But, you know, I put some miles into them. They're starting to get a little frayed, and yeah. But traction's good on these. They're light. They fit my foot like a glove, so I really like these. The last shoe I'm going to show you is these Kobe 8 Wettas, and these came out earlier this year. And I really didn't know what to think about these. Like I said, I never played basketball growing up, so I never had like Kobe's or any of these shoes really, so I didn't know what to expect getting these. I just knew that they looked crazy, so I wanted to try for them. I tried for them on Sneakers app. I hit for them, and these are them. I will say I don't like the fit of these as much as I like the 5s. The 5s fit my feet perfect. These, they're a little wonky feeling. I don't even really know how to explain it, but they're a little stiffer. They feel a little bit more rigid, like they don't really bend and contort with my foot as much as I'd like them to. I don't know. Maybe it's a whole break-in issue. I still got to break them in, but that's these. Okay? So, all 4 of these shoes have something in common. I'd like for you to try to guess, so just leave that in the comment section right now. So the answer is that all of these are older Nike models. They're all older Nike models. The newest one is it's the LeBron 20. And even the LeBron 20 kind of has this issue, but it's not as bad as the shoes these days. So to get back to my story, so I went to go get these Jaw 1s. I got these Jaw 1s, and I thought they were dope. Like when they came out at the time, I was like, as soon as I saw pictures of them, I was like, I need this shoe. I need this shoe. It's gonna look crazy. And so I got the shoe, I put it on, I went to go do a hoop session, and I didn't bring my 11s with me because I was like, oh, I got new shoes, I'm gonna use these. I had to leave like after like 30 minutes. Both of the inside of my big toes were both bleeding. They were bleeding. So obviously that's a problem, right? And I'm like, why is this happening? So I look at the shoe, and like, so I'll use this one because it's like the best example I have because I don't have any of them shoes. But like, they come to a point. These don't really do that. But the newer Nike models, like that Jaw that I had, the Jaw ones, they came to a point. And I don't get that. I don't get that. Since then, I've tried to get newer Nike model basketball shoes. I tried a pair of KD 17s. Came to a point like that. Couldn't wear them. And not all these make my feet bleed, but it's uncomfortable. It's like pushing my big toes towards my other toes. Like trying to forcibly give me bunions. So I tried the KD 17s. Couldn't work. I tried the Giannis Freak. I don't know what freaks I tried to get. I think they were like 5s or 6s. I couldn't do them. I tried those Jaw ones. Had to take them back. So all these I've had to take back. I gave Nike shots. You know, I get their shoes and I put them on. I try and wear them, and it didn't work. So I got the newer LeBron 21s. They look like the DT Maxes. I'm gonna put pictures of them on screen so you kind of know what I'm talking about. But the DT Max and LeBron like mashup that they did, I thought those were really cool. So I got a pair. Nope. Came to a point. Couldn't do it. So those, and then just last week, dude, I saw these new Jaws that came out, these Jaw 3s, and I'm like, bruh, these shoes are fucking crazy. They look so dope. And I was like, I want to try these. So I actually was at the mall. I was doing other stuff at the mall, but I went to the mall and I saw they had these at Hibbett. And I went inside Hibbett and I put these shoes on, tried them on my size, and what do you know? The toes come to a point. Look, I have regular feet, I feel like. If not, maybe everybody else, maybe the regular foot comes to a point. Everybody just got bunions and I don't know about it. But like my foot, the big toe is somewhat straight, and then all my other toes kind of come down like that. Is that not how feet are supposed to be shaped? Like, look. These Jordan 12s, somewhat straight, curves, right? What else? Jordan 3s, straighter, more curved on that side, huh? And none of these shoes hurt my big toes. Now, why is it that these newer models of Nike shoes, they all come to a point? Why? Why do they do that? Are they molding it after LeBron's feet? Have you never seen LeBron's feet? If not, I'll put them on screen. Yeah, because that's what it feels like. It feels like they just come to a point, like this. I don't want bunions, okay? And to be frank, it makes me want to go try Adidas shoes, Puma shoes, Reebok shoes. It makes me want to try those sooner than I would really want to try them. Because for the most part, visually, I like Nike shoes the best. I think they look the dopest. And another thing too, it might be a slight autism for me, but like, mainly all my clothes are Nike. So if I'm wearing a Nike shirt, my slight autism, it tells me that I need to wear, Nike shorts, Nike socks, Nike shoes. I don't know. It might just be the time I grew up. It might be the people I was around when I grew up. It might be just me. I don't know. But for me, if I see somebody with like Adidas and like Under Armour shorts and like Nike shoes, first of all, you can wear whatever you want. But like for me, I couldn't do it. it would just make me feel off. I don't know. And I know logically it doesn't matter. It's like whatever. It's just like a symbol on a fucking piece of clothes. But like for me, it's like the what's it called? It needs to be congruent. Like I want everything to look like it flows. Like feng shui. Like I don't know. It just needs to be the same for me. Slight autism, I get it. Okay. But the majority of my clothes are Nike. So if I go and I get Adidas shoes, right? Guess what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to get myself Adidas shorts, possibly Adidas shirts. I mean, shirts are kind of like, I can kind of wear whatever kind of shirts as long as it's not like a different brand. And this might just be a me problem. Other people, I've seen other people, they don't care about that. But like for me, I've always lived by this motto. Something I heard when I was younger is if you look good, you feel good, you play good. And when I played baseball growing up, that was always my motto. And I lived by that. And when I played in high school, I was fly as hell. I had the matching arm sleeves, the Nike arm sleeve with the Nike wristband and I had Nike cleats at the time. I think it's Huaraches. It's 2012. Yeah. Old man. But that's just how it was. Now, this is a public service announcement. Nike. I don't want to go wear Adidas shoes. I don't want to go wear Puma shoes. I don't want to be forced to wear Under Armour shoes to play basketball. I want to wear Nike basketball shoes. But you make it very hard for me when all your shoes are built with a mold that goes to a point. Okay? So, do me a favor. Stop doing that when you come out with new Nike model basketball shoes. Okay? I want you to model them after a normal person's feet. Please. Please. For me. Could you do it for me? If not me, maybe, I don't know, millions of other people. I've actually heard other people complain about this. It's not just me. So please. And I might be getting a little animated here, but this is important to me. Okay? I made this YouTube channel. It's called Dedicated Hoops. You know what that means? It means I'm dedicated. Okay? Now, I need y'all at Nike. First of all, anybody that watches this video, I need you to send this to Nike. I need Nike to see this. They need to know that this whole coming to a point shit on their shoes is no bueno. We can't do it. You're gonna cause, I don't want bunions, okay, when I'm older. I don't want that. I want regular feet still. So, I don't even care if you came out with 2 different types of shoes and made the ones that had regular people's feet a higher price. I would pay it. I would pay it. I would even pay that before I went and got Puma shoes or Adidas shoes. But guess what? I don't see that happening. So I'm probably going to have to end up branching out and trying other shoes. And I mean, I'll probably end up doing that anyway just because, you know, I want to try a bunch of different things. And I don't want to be confined to one little box. But like for now, this is the box I'm in. And I like this box. And I want Nike to like respect that I like the box. I mean, this is kind of a pause moment, right? Because he's talking about the box. But like, listen to what I'm saying. Nike. Stop molding new basketball shoes after LeBron's feet. Do I got to put them on screen again? These aren't normal people's feet. I know he's like one of the best basketball players, if not the best basketball player that's ever played. And the feet that he's got, and he's able to be that kind of player, is just like makes him even more goated than what he already is. Okay? How do you play basketball on those feet? How do you do it? I don't know. And he's your top signature athlete right now. But you can't be molding shoes after those feet. Those aren't regular feet. Okay? You need to mold them after a regular person's feet. My rant is over. And yeah, so shoes are pretty important to me, if you can't tell. And having comfortable feet is also an important thing for me. I plan on reviewing shoes in the future. So like these LeBron 20s, pretty much every shoe that I've worn and played basketball in, I'm gonna review them. Okay, so look forward to that. Also, I'm not one of those people that just thinks they can give you a review after playing in a basketball shoe for like 1 or 2 sessions. I gotta put some miles in them. I gotta really break them in to see what they really can do. Cause I do a bunch of different things when I play basketball, and I need to be able to do all those different things in a shoe before I can tell you if it's good or not. So yeah. Anyway, rant over. This is part of the newer kind of style of content that I'm going to be coming out with. So if you do like it, like this video, subscribe. If you haven't seen me play basketball, I got other videos where I play basketball. I got videos where I lift weights. This is all about hoops, content, everything. Dedicated hoops. Stay dedicated.